Yes, sir. Yes, sir. EK, real spicy. Another one.
So me and the girls, we were getting off a flight. We were on our way back to LA, and we were waiting for our Uber to get to our car. And, you know, when you're waiting for the Uber, there's an attendant there, and he was like, "Hey, do you need help? Like, do you know where your Uber is gonna be, or what the car looks like, or whatever?" So I'm like, "Okay, thank you. It's really late. I'm really tired." But he was being helpful, right? And then, so me and the girls, we waited on the side, waiting for our Uber. And then this lady walks up, and she's like, she's not saying anything. So he says to her, "Do you need help? Where, do you know what your Uber looks like? Whatever." Same thing he said to me. And she was like, "Do I look like I need help?" No, I'm waiting for my Uber. Like, I know what it looks like real nasty. And it was just one of those things where she was just being nasty. She was a black woman. So when she was done and she walked on about her business, I guess her car came or whatever. And I said to the guys, it was two of them out there, I was like, and this is for us, I said, it's black women like that who make us look bad. And what I meant by that was, we are always saying that we need help, right? We always saying how we need help with something, or, you know, we want to be feminine in our feminine energy. We should just be feminine in our feminine energy, right? We sometimes have to operate in masculine energy. That is just a balance. That's a balance, right? We get upset when men don't speak to us properly, or we get upset when we don't have help. We get upset about certain things, right? And now listen, and I'm saying this because I had to learn, and I'm still learning, but I definitely learned not to be as aggressive. And it's just like, period. Like, I'm from Baltimore City. So most of the women there, we're aggressive women. We grew up in an environment where we had to be aggressive, right? It's trying to help you. What's your reason? Like, what's your reason to feel like you have to be ugly? Be nice, sis. Like, be nice. He's just trying to help you. And I was telling him, I said, you know, it's women like that who make it bad for women who need help when something is going on. Like, because I'm tired. Like, I don't want to move in this energy. When I don't have to, I'm not going to do it. If somebody is asking you, do you need help? What's your reason for snapping? Like, we don't have to have an attitude about everything. Everybody and every man is not out to get us.
And really, I think this is what a lot of men have been saying for a long time. And I'm glad this lady has been able to put this in good perspective and share her experiences with it as well. I mean, it's gotten to the point where, just in general, I think in society, people are just that much more rude and mean to each other for no reason. I mean, it's almost like it's everybody just loves being an asshole nowadays. But I think ultimately, when we're talking with women in particular, some women are mean for no reason. You don't have to be super nice back. You could just be neutral and say no. I mean, there's a more pleasant way to say things, to say no. There's a more pleasant way to reject somebody. It doesn't have to be extreme one way or the other. Just more of a neutral way to do things. And again, that's part of just maturity and becoming a better person. I think overall, I'm being more pleasant to people. I think things can go a long way. You never know who you're meeting. You never know what your first impression is. And like she was saying though, whereas you would expect the guy to right away help you, some guys are a little bit more apprehensive and to see what type of situation they might be getting themselves into. You know, there's many examples where a guy has put themselves in danger or put themselves into more trouble helping a woman. You know, but a woman who has respect, or at least have shown that she has grace, you know, for men, and she at least has a certain respect for herself and for other people. She treats people pretty well, at least decent person. She'll get that back in return from a lot of men. Some people are just assholes in general. men or women. But for those that treat you well or try to pass a certain gesture towards you that's positive, you know, why be nasty? You know, like I said, if you don't want to take the person up on it, you can reject them in a more reasonable, mannerable way, in a more pleasant way. I made a video a while back about men not approaching women because of their attitudes and their disposition and how they, you know, deal with men just in general. And these are one of the things I was talking about. And I'm glad this woman is there. You know, there's many examples out there, but I'm glad a lot of women are speaking up about it. The issue is, and I always talk about this, is a lot of women, it goes through their ear and out the other. So even when women say this, they say, oh, you just to pick me, and they just refuse to be held accountable. Man, some of these women just don't like men in general. You got a woman out there bragging about how hard it is to keep them happy and to keep them in a relationship. The blatant disrespect and the nastiness of women and the bad attitudes are what keeping some guys away from them. A lot of women sharing their experiences on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram about men not approaching them and men not protecting them and men not having respect for them and men not wanting to date them and men not noticing them and hitting on them as much as they used to. Men not wanting to court them. This has probably something to do with it. But let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of emails and contacts about a lot of these subjects, and so we're gonna keep them going. Hit me in the comments. Let me know some of the experiences you guys have had. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, be easy. We out.